to all the party of people in the place to be. We are back. We hope you're doing fine this day, evening, night, morning, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. We hope that you're happy. It is time for some late game Galleria. We ran a couple days off camera. One, we wanted to try to get the money up, and two, there wasn't much for us to do video wise. So just ran some days, got money up, did some upgrades, and I just want to review what we've done with you guys. So I think the last video we replaced all these banners with the BMW to get the most amount of money there. We had the candy machines, the drink machine, the snack machine, and the TCG machine. What we also had the ATM. What we didn't have was we added a photo machine, and it's got the birthday photos on there, so that's new. We added that. We also added claw games as well. So essentially what we've done is we're now earning enough passive income between the parking meters, the signs, and the vending machines. We're earning like $3,000-$4,000 a day just in passive income. And so I've been taking that passive income and reinvesting it back into passive income. And so we've been able to buy the photo machine here. We've bought the claw machines. So all of that we've been doing as we run our normal day. So we'll turn it on. We buy the inventory that we need. We let all the customers come buy the stuff, and then we were letting that money pile up, and then the passive income we were using to reinvest into the passive income machines. So to kind of give you guys an idea of where we're at, we got the drink machine. We still haven't bought the first license yet. We'll talk about that in a second. The candy machine, same thing. The ATM we have. The claw machine, we finally bought the two. The license is $30,000. The photo booth we bought, the license is $20K for the next set, but we want to see how this kind of performs. The snack machine, same thing. This license is $17,500, and then the trading card game, I really want to start selling the Pokemon cards. But yeah, so that's the machines. So the other thing that we did while we were off camera is I focused on taking all of our money and investing it in everything that's under $10,000. And so what I mean by that is if I come to the clothing store, we wanted to buy all the licenses that were under $10,000. So we did buy this license. We might have done that in the last video though, actually. But I do want to buy license 5 for the kitty cat and the skirt and the dress. That's one of the things that we want to do in today's video. We also did our first expansion of the clothing store. Then on the sports market, we did our first expansion of the sports market. And then on the licensing side, we did buy the tennis racket, field hockey club, and baseball bat. That was like $7,500. On the toy shop, we have not bought any licenses, and on the expansion we did buy the level 1 expansion. On the supermarket, we've not bought the level 1 expansion yet, but we did buy the licenses. We did buy orange juice, milk, and pizza, and now we just got to buy the eggs, corn dogs, and yogurt. On the game store, we didn't buy any licensing, and we haven't bought the expansion because the expansion is $20K. And so essentially what we're trying to do, this is my new strategy, is I'm buying everything that's under $10,000 or less. So for the gaming store, that's nothing. For the supermarket, I want to buy license number 6, and I also want to do the expansion. On the toy store, I want to buy nothing. Toy store is done. Everything for the toy store costs over $10,000. For the sports market, the license is over, and then on the expansion is done. Is $25K. So on the clothing store, expansion is done, and licenses, we want to get license number 5. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do everything 10,000 and under, and then we're gonna go to 15,000 and under, and we're just gonna work on maximizing the stores that we have now. And so that's the focus, is to maximize what we have now, and then once we reach mall level 10, I believe it is. Yeah, level 10, I then want to open up the arcade. So I'm not gonna open any more stores. I'm gonna wait until I hit level 10, and then I'm gonna open the arcade. And then the arcade, if I understand correctly, there's nothing to sell in the arcade. So it should be no employees, and it should be straight up passive income. And so what I want to try to do is get that passive income up to where I'm earning lots of money that I don't have to pay, or I have a minimal investment in, is in terms of money it takes. Because right now, if I come to the inventory on the stock control, I'm trying to hold 10 of every clothing item. I'm doing pretty good. Sports item, doing pretty good. Toy store, I'm there. Supermarket, I'm there. I really should be holding more, like 20, but it's fine. I don't get enough customers. And then on the game store, I kind of need one of everything, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of talking, and I need to do more playing, but just wanted to review the strategy with you guys, because essentially all of my products are marked up 10%. So I'm not earning a lot of money at the end of the day, right? Because, majority of what I'm making is going back into inventory again. So I'm only keeping that 10% that is extra. So I thought about charging 20% for all my products and just not worried about customers who complain stuff costs too much. But for right now, everything's still at 10%. I did go through and I double checked all the pricing here. So I looked at market price and looked at that, and I made sure that in every store, everything was marked up appropriately. There were some products that I had put out and I was selling for market price, and I wasn't even getting the 10%. So I should be earning more money now. But not a lot more. So maybe we mark everything up to 20, maybe we don't. I thought about putting those billboards down there. I thought about putting the billboards along this entire rail, and just where the billboards just net me like $20,000 a day. I thought that would be a really cool idea, but it probably wouldn't be worth it, because so right now, if I come here and I do services and I do billboards, so the billboard itself is a 1,200. So if I bought 10 of them, that's what is that, $12,000 or something like that for like 10 of those. And then this thing's $75, and then the BMW only makes $94 or $96 a day, right? So at that rate, it's gonna take 10 or 12 days just for it to pay for itself, right? So what I'm thinking is, on the license front, I mean, it's 115,000, and I got to be mall level 10. But I'm thinking, like, if the best poster here makes me $100 a day, I'm thinking the best poster here makes me 150, and then maybe that makes me 200 a day, and then maybe this makes me like 300 a day. So I'm thinking maybe I need to unlock that license, and then once I do that, then I can make it where it's worthwhile. Can you? I wonder if you can, like, wait. I can walk across this, right? Yeah. Can I walk across the lights? Since I'm just sitting here goofing off. Does it let me? Oh shoot! Mall Acrobat. Walk over the pendant lights. Okay, so you can walk over the lights. That's cool. All right, and then I can get on my camera machine. Yep. All right. All right, let's stand on our little perch here, and let's see how we're doing on the clothing store. But the main point of this episode is I really want to focus on the clothing store. And what I want to do is I want to get rid of these tables. That's what I want to do. And I want to just put everything on racks, because I am buying more inventory for the racks than I am buying for these shelves. So I do think things sell faster off of a rack. So with that, we are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more racks for the clothing that we already have. So if we come here, stores, furniture, we need 9 of these. All right, buy those. And if I go to license and I want to get these, that's 3 more products. So furniture 2, 3. All right, so let's buy that. And then let's just do a quick inventory check. The clothing store is okay. We're gonna work on that today. I need air jump, red air jumps, and purple soccer cleats. Products. Red air jumps, purple soccer cleats. Get those in. And then, of course, as soon as I... All right, that's good. They already jumped up in numbers. All right. Toy shop, I need the Lego blocks and a robot, probably. You know what? The toy shop is so cheap. Let's just we'll get 2 of those and then 1 of everything else. All right. And then supermarket, we need honey cereal, spaghetti sauce, milk, and pizza. Honey cereal, spaghetti sauce, milk, and man, pizza. Man, that's a lot of money for pizza. $800. All right, and let's just check the game store real quick. Game store. Let's just order 1 of everything for the game store. And buy those. All right, cool. All right, so back to the clothing store because that's what we're going to focus on in this video. We want to get that license, and the next expansion will come in the next thing. So let's get these shelves out here. I'm trying to think, do I want to do like an aisle like this? Is that probably what I should do? And that, oh no, he's not gonna put stuff on the, okay. And I was worried he was gonna start bringing stuff out of the back and putting them on here. All right, we got that one on there. I think we'll do 1 more like that, and then we'll leave that as a walkway. And then we could put these side by side. I feel like it's fighting me. I think it's that wall. There we go. Let's grab that out. That there. And then I'll just get rid of these little bench things. Like that. Put that there. Okay. And then if I take the cat, here. I gotta deprice it for that guy who comes out here. And that was market price 10%. Yeah, okay, kept the same price. Alright, that's good. Alright, so let's do the same thing for the Buddha shirt. Alright. This back on here. And let's do the world shirt. Feel like I'm neglecting everything, and I should have done this at the end of the day. But it is what it is. All right. All right, we got those on there, and then let's go these polos. That's 10. Polos down here. Oh, that's backwards. Alright, there we go. That means all of those are probably backwards. Let's move this here. Alright, and let me just, I'm getting paranoid here. Let me just check my other stores. I don't like this clothing store. I'll fix later. Sports market. We need yellow basketballs and the Adidas shoes. All right, products. That and that and that going. And it's end of the day, so the day went by really fast. And we need a robot and a word and a Barbie doll. So Barbie doll, and a word, robot. This is pretty much my everyday now. In terms of everyday in game, it's just restocking everything. Salt, tomato, and pizza again. So salt and. This tomato. And let me just do a milk, orange juice, and pizza. Alright. I did get the right tomato. Okay, cool. Like some no game store. Let me just do one of everything in the game store. Game store. That. All right, perfect, outstanding. And then let's go ahead and go back to the clothing store, and we'll go to licenses, and we will buy that. Okay. And then do we have 3 racks over here? 1, 2, 3. We do. All right, and we need to get these racks set up. Let's just put these. One here. One here. One. Y'all. Alright, and then we'll stick this one on the end. Where did I go? I went this way. Let's stick this guy here like that. Okay. And then let's pick these guys up. Let's throw the pajamas on there. Okay, and then this thing. And then I can put it in a box. Yeah, there we go. I can just, oh no. Put it in a box and G. And just throw that over there. We don't want that thing anymore. Alright, and we got smiley shirts. Alright, photos on here. I guess I could organize everything into like t-shirt section and you know, pajama section and everything else, but we're not gonna bother with that. Alright, that needs to get flipped around. I can go there, those guys are right, okay. And then let's get our pink shirts. That look like they don't sell. right, and then how many racks do I have over here? I've got 1, 2, 3. So I'm one rack short. What did I get wrong? Leopard jeans, blue shirt. That's that shirt. That's that shirt. 2, 3 for the new one. So I'm missing one. Okay. Somehow my math was off. Furniture and one more of those. Buy that. And this will be our orange shirt. So we'll stick that corner here. Outstanding. No, don't restock that. No, you. Ugh. All right. At least that's facing the right way. You restocked it. All right, I hate fighting this guy. All right, put that there. Pick this up. Put it in a box. We just throw that box over here. All right, awesome. Should put it there. I should put it here. All right, cool. So now we can. We don't need so much space. We can space these out a little bit. Maybe we put that one here. Grab this one, put it here. All right, and then we can grab tank top. Maybe we put the tank top here. Put this tank top here. All right, that's cool. And then we got these 3 racks for the new things. All right, so let's order the new things first, because we're gonna have to fight that guy on them. So we got one of these. Throw that kitty cat on here. Perfect. And then we will set the price at plus 10%. Done. And then the next new one is here. Buy that. And that. That's address. Put it there. 220. Done. Alright. And the skirt. And buy. And the skirt can go here. Got it. And plus 10. Done. Nice. Okay. So that gets us all of that. And now we just need to do inventory. So main page, stock control, clothing store. We need the green shirt, the silk shirt. Whoops. All right. We need the Mad Cat, the silk shirt. Plaid coat, Tommy shirt, leopard, pajama. And then we needed one of each of the new ones. Alright, so we need Mad Cat, silk shirt. It was green shirt, right? This one, that one, that one, that one. And one of each of those. Because that, we need to shut them all down. Alright, shut them all down. Trying to be up all night. So this is what I was talking about. So we had 42,000 in income, but we spent 31,000 in supplies. Now, and that gave us like a couple thousand profit. And so, you know, trying to grow that way is not ideal. And it's going to take a long time. So that is where the passive income comes in. And we will work on that next. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that shirt. Mad Cat. The green shirt I didn't need. All right. What do I got in the inventory back here? I got... God, look how many of those green shirts I got. All right. Note to self. Do not buy Dubai shirts. Let's get this organized. Do not buy tank tops. Oh my goodness. All right. Is there room on the rack? Gene's rack is full. Okay. This is going in. I'm help this guy out. He's gonna need another rack. He gonna need. Oh man, this thing I do not need. All right. Slow that down. And this is the new thing that can just go on the rack. Beat you to it. And this is a new thing that can go on there. Okay. And this guy, he is there, and then he goes there. You can put him up top. You can put it up top, bro. You decided to put that up top. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, man. All right, fooling around with him too long. All right, let's check how we're doing over here. So the balls are all topped off. The tennis rackets are... Oh, wow. We sold out of baseball bats. So we need 2 baseball bats. I don't know why I bought 2 of these racks. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe we just leave that for now. We got Adidas. We need shoes. We're going to need shoes. Let's just go ahead and buy shoes. We need this one, that one, that one, that one. Shoes are our best sellers by far. All right, he's straight. And the toy store, we need teddy bears, RC cars. Okay. What do you have back here? Okay, we don't need the Legos. We don't need robots. All right, Barbie. Okay, so it's just Barbie, RC car, and the bear. There's 1 box of Barbie. Okay. The toy shop. We get 1 box of Barbie, 2 bears, 2 RC cars. Let's just make it 3. It's so cheap. All right, what's the license here? 12,000. Okay. Clothing store. The next license 12,000. The next expansion's 15. Sports store. The next license 15. And the next expansion is 25. Toy store, the next license is 12. The expansion is 30. Supermarket, the expansion is 10. The next license is 8.5. All right. So we are going to focus on the supermarket now. So we will buy that license. All right. And then game store real quick. 16 and 20. All right, so let's check the game store out. All of our racks are full, and oh, you got plenty of stuff. Okay, we don't even need to talk to you anymore. All right, game store is good to go. Supermarket, we need pineapple, pasta, and cereal. Pineapple, pasta, and cereal. And then we're going to need another cooler. So, supermarket, pasta, cereal, pasta, cereal, pineapple. And furniture, we are going to need 1 fridge, 2 fridge. Let's go 2 fridges. All right, and grab that, and we'll put that there. Grab that. Put that there. All right, and then let's get the pizza. There's a cold pizza back here. Is there one that's not 10? Oh my god, look how much pizza we got. Okay. Note to self, don't buy any more friggin' pizza. Alright, hopefully it doesn't go bad. Alright. And let's put that there. And we got... Let's see. What are the new things? The new things are... we got corn dogs. Let's get 2 of those. Buy that. Alright. And corn dog and... Alright, and that on the shelf here. That's a corn dog. Put that there. Okay. Alright, just till we see what we got. Let's do the pricing. 10%. Okay. I mean, the profit on the grocery store is so low. Eggs. We're just going to get 2 eggs this time. Put the eggs here. Alright. I wish the door would just stay open. Alright, eggs. $88 for 6 eggs. That sounds about right. And then we need yogurt. Oops, gotta pay for it. Alright, and yogurt, and yogurt goes there. So let's go. Gee, let's get a pizza. Let's get this pizza out of here. We got so much pizza. Let's just 10, 10, 10, 10. Grab this pizza. Wait, he just took a pizza. Like things together here. How did he take that pizza box and then come back? Okay, there it is. Just gonna put pizza in all of this. All right, there we go. Fill that up with pizza. Since we got so much of it. All right, so grocery store is good to go. Now we just need to do the expansion, but we're right at 10K. So let's go ahead and wait on that because we need to do our passive income and refill the passive income stuff. So that's, you know, essentially $100. Essentially $100. We got 360 on that. We got 143 on that. And we got 1100 on that. We got 1155 on that. 1363. So this is where they're at 255. $33 on the drinks. Come on, man. What's happening with the drinks? $100, $80, $90, $90. Let's get these parking meters. 262, 265, and 541. So we made like $6 grand off of passive income. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's where we're really making the difference. What I want to do is I want to machines, drink machine, licenses. Okay, I can spend 10K to upgrade the thing, but I'm gonna that's 10, that's 12. ATM we already got. That's 30, that's 20, 17, 18. So let's go ahead and get this drink product, and let's do 2, 1, 2. All right. And on the candy machine, I think we're fine. ATM, Get a couple things of money. Claw machine. This guy was out. All right, and then a photo booth was fine. I think snack machine TCG is fine. Let's buy these. All right, and I want to get. All right, so let's take these out. All right, that's these out of there. Put our orange soda in there. All right, and let's move the Coke over. Oh, that's full. All right, that's all full. And can I grab? Can't grab out of there. Okay. Darn it, the door. All right. Coca-Cola. All right, we are okay to leave the diet there. Let's grab the strawberry stuff. Chop strawberry. All right, and let's. Guess I can't set the price while I'm holding the thing. Put that in there, and I might as well just do the grape. Okay. I thought it was 2 to fill it, but I was way wrong. All right, let's set the price on those. Plus, were we charging market plus 10? Round. There we go. Plus 10 and round. Okay, there we go. And grab this. Shelf. Let's get the diet. Diet's full. Throw that on there. Grab that. Alright, so hopefully the soda machines will start making way more money. Let's get this guy down here. Alright, there we go. This guy. Bought 3 by mistake, but you know, it's fine. I think it only holds 2. Alright, throw that in here. Right there. Grab the money. Put that in the ATM. Alright, we'll grab this. Alright, we'll hide the money back here in the back. And we went the whole day yesterday and we did not check on the bathrooms at all. I did finally put soap in the men's room. So one of the days off camera, we did replace 1 soap in the men's room. So finally, the men started washing their hands. And then, yeah, that soap is all good. Let's come over here. All right, and women's soap is fine. Grab that. Okay, that one's good. 1. Okay, should be able to get by 1 more box. Come here. All right, perfect. And there we go. All right, so the bathrooms are all taken care of. Everything is stocked up. Oh, we didn't do the TCG machine. Okay. Really want to sell the Pokemon cards. All right, what we got here? We got 4 of the Magic cards. That completely sold out. All right, so we need a Magic and a One Piece. Yeah, I didn't do the snack machine either. All right, so Snicker bars. All right. Sorry for all the pings. I just visually I can't see. Where we're at. Right, bubble gum. All right, so we need a bubble gum and one of each of the TCGs. All right. All right, that's good to go. Put that down. Yeah, I'm so ready to sell the Pokemons, man. All right, and throw this down. And grab the bubble gum. We can probably open for business. I can't open for business while I'm holding this. All right. All right, let's get this in here. Eat that. All right, lock myself in. All right, open the business. All right, we're ready to go. We got to make money. So I think the final goal is to expand the supermarket one more time. So let's just double check everything on the drink machine licenses. So it's 1,800 for the TCG. So that'll be in the next one. That'll be in the next one. That'll be the next one. That'll be 2 from now. We're done there. That'll be the next one, and we finished that one. All right. So on the machine side, we're good. On the clothing store licenses, we're good. That's 12. That's 15. That's 12. That's 11. And game store, that's 16 on the all the licenses. Let's look at the expansions. That's 20. That's 10, 30, 25, and 15. All right, so yeah, so the supermarket expansion is the last thing for everything 10,000 and under is purchased, and then we'll up it to, like, I don't know, maybe we double it to 20, and we start working on everything under 20,000. And like I said, just trying to perfect the spaces that we already own, try to make as much money as we can out of all the things that we have, and then move on. Right now we're at mall level 8. The bank will get a $50,000 loan at level 9. We still have these loans that we could take if we really needed it, but I don't feel like we need the money for what we're doing right now. My goal is to have these stores and this passive income making enough money that I can, purchase all my upgrades, and then have all my stores just run at 10% profit, and then maybe we end up opening it to 20%. We'll have to see. I mean, we've got, that's level 9, so we'll be able to put a store here in a bit, and then the arcade, and then that unlocks at level 10. I mean, sorry, level 11. So it looks like level 10 we don't get anything. What it looks like. What was this? Because this one's already open. This one was level 8. Yeah. So level 10 we don't get anything. So it seems like level 10 there's a natural stopping point anyway. My goal is I want to put the burger shop here where it says burger shop, and then right here where it says arcade I want to put the cafeteria. And I kind of want to make this the food court, because I'm hoping I can put chairs and stuff in this open area down here. And basically you have the movie theater, you have the food court area, and then we'll, home goods and the electronics store and, that stuff will move down on this end of this floor, all the more expensive stuff. And then down here in this corner, we basically got the kiddie stuff, man. We got the video game store, we'll have the arcade. I should probably move like that stuff down here since there's nothing here, but You know, we'll worry about that later. The other thing we haven't really done is we haven't done anything with decorations. So if I come in decorations, we got like wishing fountain. Like, does that mean people put money in it and I can collect the money from their wishes? Like, that would be cool. I mean, that'd be worth 3,000 if we did that. But yeah, we really haven't put any decorations down at all for anything. I guess we could do let me see. Let me do a couple mannequins here. We did let's do, this is 25 bucks. Let's do that for $25. And let's get let's do the dress mannequin for 300. We never played around with this stuff at all. Benches, Christmas tree would be cool, but I'll wait till at least Thanksgiving before we buy the Christmas tree. All right, so we got a mannequin, we got a sign. I don't want to spend 3,000 if I can't get money out of this. We don't have a bench. We don't have anywhere for people to sit. Let's get a bench for outside the clothing store. So when and we'll get a trash can. And so when the women are shopping, the men have somewhere to sit. Where did all that go? All that went down here. Okay. So trash can. I think trash can makes sense here. They can throw away all their wrappers and stuff. The bench, I think we'll put here at the clothing store. So the men can sit here while the women shop for clothes, or the women can sit here while the men are in the sports store. That'll work out double duty. And then let's put the mannequin in here. So it probably makes the most sense. We'll put that in the corner right there. Perfect. There's no red dresses over there, but you know, it's a mannequin. And then we got our 25% off sale. Just put that here. 50% off. Okay. Everything's 50% off. It's not. Everything's marked up 10%. But you know, that's how it goes. All right, so we got a little decoration action going on. So that's feels a little homely. All right, let's go ahead and get this grocery store expansion. And this will complete our everything 10,000 or less has been purchased. All right, there we go. That's good. So now we got to rearrange. Whoops, I don't want to go upstairs. Now he's got to rearrange our space. So that wall stayed the same. And it was this wall that moved. All right. We'll just slide these things back a little bit. And don't need to buy pizza, that's for sure. All the tomato sauce and salt and pasta. Bro, man, just use the shells, man. That's what they're here for. Yogurt. Yogurt. And that's the cereal. Goodness, man. I'm stuck. Alright, those are full. Okay. Throw that down. Alright. So, spaghetti sauce and salt is all this guy needs. Supermarket products. Salt and spaghetti sauce. Go, keep those going. Everything else look fine. Video game store shelves are full, and the back, we still got plenty of everything. Oh, that's that shelf that I hated that was in the way. That's what gave me the idea of changing around the store, the clothing store, because like I got tired of that big thing being in the way for the video games. I just got it out of there. All right, so we need robot, Lego, and the word game. Robot's here. All right, and he's got 2 more Legos. Word game. He doesn't have the word game. All right, robot. Barbie. So he doesn't need robot, but he needs 2 of everything else. All right, toy shop. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Oh wait, no, I didn't need robot. Robot can go away. All right. There we go. Sports store. What's happening over here? I think what we can do here, let's just use one of these. All right. And then can I put some on the side? I can. Do I have room for more? Nope. Okay. Let's take that off. Take that off. That off. That off. Take that off. This back here. You need shoes. We're full stock. Okay. So I can still mess around with this. There we go. And then we can pick this up and put it in the box. I'll just put this back here for now. All right. And so then he needs, we don't need balls. We need shoes. And we need baseball bats. All right. Sports market. We needed all the shoes and a baseball bat. And we'll call that good to go. All right, back up to 22,000. And the mall is technically closed. So let's just look at the clothing store. Everything's on racks. So we need the plaid shirt. I think we can order just one of everything except the Dubai shirt. My God, we don't need the Dubai shirt. We got plenty of those. Don't need the tank top. All right, so no Dubai shirt, no world tank top. And we can order, and no pink shirt. So, okay, so what we don't need can go on this guy over here. Let's just do this. This will be our shelf of, like, we don't need it. Alright. That makes it easier. Okay, so no pink shirt, no world shirt, no Dubai shirt. Alright, so we can get one of those. One of those. One of those. Don't need any of those. That. This. That. Alright, there we go. Perfect. My man will take care of that. Everything will get stocked up. Knocked over our sink there. Alright, let's collect our passive income. That's 100 there. And 100 there. And that's 715. Doing a lot better. 240. And 1100 there. 1600 right there. Man, those things are, it's so worth it. It's another 1100 right there. 369 on the candy and the drink machine. $96. Like, nobody's buying drinks. What am I charging for drinks here? I'm just charging market price. Okay. Market price. All right. So maybe let's go back to market price on this and see. And then that one I rounded up to $8 because it was $7.50. All right, let's go back to market price on those. Drinks are struggling. Candy's struggling. All right, 308, 311, and 381. All right, so we're back up to 18,000. Everything is fully stocked except for, I think our candy is the only thing we're gonna need. Products. And we'll stock those up. All right. And I have a theory that these things sell better when they're full. We'll have to test that maybe in a future video. But yeah, we're going to end the video here. So thank you guys for joining in and checking things out. Let's go ahead and end the day and see what our stats were on the last day. So we had 97 total customers. We had 9 customers wanted something we weren't selling. Nobody found anything expensive. It's a good thing and a bad thing. So maybe we can charge more for stuff. Total customers are 106. We earned $51,000. We spent $36,000 in inventory, and then we paid for those upgrades. So that put us at $12,760 in the hole for the day. But we're still sitting on our profit at $1,875. We also didn't pay bills at all this episode. Bills. They're so cheap, might as well pay them. All right, there we go. So we're at 18,000 with everything fully stocked and everything ready to go to open the day. So that's not bad. And so we went from like $2,000 extra to this 18,000, and that's solely been through our passive income. And so that's why I spent so much money getting these passive income machines up. So that way that's just money in the bank for what it cost and for what the markup is. I feel like that's where we're making a ton of money. So that's why I want to open the arcade next, because I think that is just going to elevate us to the next level where in a given day we have 20,000 extra just coming in passive income. But anyway, we're going to end the video here. Give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my new strategy. If you guys like that, or if you think I'm totally missing it and doing it wrong. You know, my biggest issue was I feel like I'm not getting enough money, and I'm not getting enough money because I'm not getting enough customers. We did get our customers up to like 92 or 97, whatever that was. So I want to keep trying to build what we have and get more people in that way before I start opening up more stores. So to kind of have a bit more of a solid foundation to stand on, because from what I can tell, everything just keeps getting more and more expensive. And so if we don't have that good foundation, it's going to make it even harder to grow the faster we expand. Anyway, that's my theory. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel differently or if you found out differently. Let me know how it's going on your playthroughs, if you guys found anything. And don't forget the achievement if you walk across the lights that we did earlier in the video. Thank you all. We will catch you in the next one. Peace out.